Since 1954, Terrebonne General has been a beacon of health and hope in our community. As we mark 7 decades of dedication to your well-being, Terrebonne General Health System remains committed to advancing healthcare, improving lives, and expanding our services to meet your evolving needs. In celebrating our past, we look forward to a future filled with promise and progress. Your health is our legacy. To discover more, visit tghealthsystem.com.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
I feel extremely fortunate because I get to talk to a coach whose opposing coach is in Monroe, not sitting right next door to him at the same table down there. Very fortunate to have Jesse Turner with me here, the head coach of CCA. Of course, CCA playing extremely well, undefeated. Big win on Friday night, took on their rival. You know, we talk about the ED White Vandebilt rival. You're developing that rival with Central Catholic, but had a good game. Talk about that game a little bit.
Well, man, we knew it was going to be a tough game for us, playing them week 10 of the season. It's always hard to play a team twice, especially back-to-back like that. But like I said before, man, we challenge our guys every week, and those guys went out and answered the bell. You know, we stuck to the fundamentals like Coach Kyle said, tackling and blocking. We did an exceptional job at that, man, and we made plays when they presented themselves. So I'm excited about that.
This week it's going to be Washington Christian. Before we get to that, yesterday we were speaking, and I thought it was a kind of a profound moment.
Yeah.
We're talking about Carson, who's actually in the house tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And you went to Carson after the game and said, man, you had a little pep in your step, a little juice tonight. And give his answer of what he told you, because I think it's sort of what kids don't realize what the moment is.
Well, Carson's our senior guy, man. He plays all over the field. He plays running back. He plays some quarterback for us, defensive end, kicker. And this game, he just had a little extra juice with him, you know, especially carrying the ball. And I asked him Monday at practice, I'm like, man, what got into you? And he said, Coach, I don't know when my last game going to be, right? And that kind of like, I'm like, okay, I got you, right? And I love that answer. I love the way he approached the game because, you know, you never know when your last game going to be. It could be week 2, it could be week 3. Football is a very physical game. It's a tough game. But, again, I'm so excited about him. I'm blessed to have him on our roster doing all the things that he does.
His dad doesn't mess up the staff. Huh?
No. He just pads the stats a little bit for Carson every now and then.
His dad a heck of a football player back in the day, too. Listen, talk about your staff. I know Travis is on your staff, too. So talk about who you have here from your staff.
Yeah, I have Travis Abear, man. He does an exceptional job with linebackers, man, and he do so much extra things for us. I also have at the table here, I have Coach Markel Daigle. I know I speak a lot about our coordinators. He's one of those guys that the fun is not on Friday for him. The fun is in the preparation, right? And I love that about him. We also have Coach Jamal Nixon. When you hear Jamal Nixon's name in our locker room, the guys get ready, right? Because he approached the game the right way. He's our motor. He's our engine. So I'm definitely blessed to have him, and he's also one of my best friends. We have Coach Wayne Champagne. He sits with the defensive line. He does a lot of extra things for us as well. We have Coach Troy Jackson, who's also our principal, and he keeps me in line. And he also helps with the DBs, man. So I'm actually blessed just to have the staff that I have.
I'm going to ask Jason if he could get it ready real quick, the little tilt play. This is going viral, over 4 million views. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
That's too funny.
That is the offensive line. I was in the press box of the game, and when they did that, I was getting up to go to use the bathroom, and I saw them do it, and I didn't know what to say. It was extremely funny. Yeah. Who's the leader of that?
That's Cade Quick. That's our senior. It's all of his ideas, a player-led thing. A lot of guys around the community say, what did you tell them about that? I love it. You know what I'm saying? You have fun playing the game. It's a very physical game. It's been a long, long season. Like, we're in week 13 right now. So if you can enjoy yourself while playing in the round 2 of a playoff game, and what I like the most about it, everybody did it at once, right? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Everybody fell at the same time. So that showed you what type of unit they are.
They missed their call, and they should be in synchronized swimming. They could be Olympians.
You even had the slot guy do it.
I know, they were awesome.
He
I
wanted to
think
join
it
the
was
party too.
Peyton's the only guy who didn't do it with everybody else.
Peyton didn't get the memo.
You're right, it does show a little unit.
That's teamwork, baby.
Getting back to both Kyle Lasang and to Brian Wallace, they had big games on Friday night too. Want to show you some highlights from that. First, we're going to look at the ED White game. They took on Livingston Collegiate, and I was wrong, Bobby. Livingston Collegiate is the old Cohen school from New Orleans.
Oh, Cohen, I remember.
We thought it was Livingston Parish last week. I'm sorry, there's so many new high schools in the state of Louisiana, it's hard to keep up anymore. But no problems for the Cardinals in this one. Actually, one of those running time games, both teams actually played running time.
That was a chunk play.
Yeah, big plays. And, it's a situation where you hope you're hitting your stride at the right time. That's a nice, exciting play for that young man. And no problems again for ED White in this one. They go on to roll over Livingston Collegiate. The final in that one was 51-14, which obviously sets up the big game. Same thing pretty much here at Buddy Marcella and Houma, where Vandebilt had no problems with Archbishop Hannon. Archbishop Hannon did not have a very good record, but in talking to Brian along the way and seeing them, they had a really good quarterback. They had some pieces, they just didn't have these pieces. And when you got that piece, things can happen good for you.
They make you look smart as a coach, right, Stan? That guy right there.
Yeah, I agree. Again, no problems, as this was a running clock game also where Vandebilt pulled ahead. To see that in the Bayou region in the second round, that we have teams that are just cruising. I don't think we've ever had 3 teams in the quarterfinals in the Bayou region.
To win like that.
Well, Stan, now, I don't know. I should know this. Who has the home field? Are they playing at Nicholls State, or where are y'all playing the game?
These guys are playing at Nicholls.
They play at Nicholls.
It's funny, we were in the press box last week and we said, the guys up there for CCA were like, we're not giving up Nicholls.
No, keep that home field in there.
I'm thinking, I know Kyle good enough that Kyle's probably sitting saying, no, we're playing at my place, and I'm taking every dollar that comes in my place. So they'll be playing at Harvey Pelche Stadium in Thibodeau. So they are. So we're talking about the number 3 seed, ED White being the number 3 seed, and Vanderbilt being the number 6 seed in the playoffs.
Thank you.
When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, you chase something greater, no matter how difficult the path. On the dirt, in the sand, and beyond. The new 2024 Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Honda